Let's talk about the story that everyone is talking about here in the valley right now, and that is this atmospheric river that is coming over the next few days. It's just going to be nonstop rain, Camilla.
Yeah, it's going to be very wet for 3 days in a row. So our flood headlines haven't changed in the last 24 hours. This was issued from the National Weather Service yesterday and still stands. So starting tonight through Thursday night, a flood watch for all those areas you see highlighted in green. It includes the Cascades, the valleys, the Coast Range, and the coast. And this is, of course, because of the excessive rainfall expected and the increased landslide risk. We think the kind of typical rivers that tend to flood in these heavy rainfall events, the ones that drain from the Coast Range and the Cascades, likely will see some minor flooding. What is new is we have some wind headlines. A wind advisory was issued, will take effect early tomorrow morning and go through Tuesday morning for all these areas you see highlighted in kind of that tan yellow. So certainly includes the Portland metro area, a good chunk of that I-5 corridor, some of the Cascade foothills, and then the Coast Range, which is probably going to see the gustiest conditions. But southwest winds sustained 15 to 25 miles per hour with gusts 35 to 45 miles per hour. Not going to be the entirety of, it's not going to be all day Monday, but at times we're going to see some strong gusts. Oops, I skipped to the graphic that I wanted to do. Okay, so let's take a look at the timing for your Monday. So it's going to start, and you're going to think it's not a big deal. It's just going to be light rain. So you can see there's a lot of it on the way, but this is pretty light stuff. Right around that morning commute time, it starts to get heavier after lunch. We start to see more of those pockets of yellow. Maybe lets up just a little bit. That's what our graph model is telling us. Around that evening commute time, very wet, we think Monday night. I think that's going to be the wettest time period for us tomorrow. But notice areas south of Salem, I mean down here, Eugene, not necessarily in this at all. So it all just kind of depends on where that atmospheric river is pointing. Steady rain continuing through Tuesday morning, maybe breaks up a little bit in the afternoon. Very wet again Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Look at all that yellow there in the Cascades and the Coast Range, and it just continues through that morning commute time on Wednesday, and then eventually will drop off, we think, Wednesday afternoon or evening. So as far as the wind conditions, it will be quite breezy along the coast starting, fairly early tomorrow morning or right around that morning commute time. For us here in the valleys, you won't really start to feel that until the afternoon. Certainly the evening looks like the windiest time period for us here in the I-5 corridor with gusts in the 30s. Could see gusts in the 40s along the coast tomorrow, and then it kind of drops off, calms down heading into Tuesday. Doesn't pick up again until Tuesday evening. Okay, so again, it's not going to be super gusty all the time, but we have these periods of stronger wind gusts, which is going to be a concern because you layer that on top of the rain. Soil's going to be super saturated, so we're likely going to see, some scattered outages. All right, so here's our 7-day forecast. First alert weather days Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Again, this atmospheric river event should taper off Wednesday evening. So by Thursday, we've just got a few scattered morning showers, no big deal. And then we think some dry weather there Friday and maybe a chunk of Saturday as well. So just the next 3 days, be weather aware. Make sure you've got that Fox 12 weather app, and we'll keep you posted. Notice the very warm temperatures too, upper 50s. We're going 60 degrees on Wednesday. Ward?
All right, Camille, thank you.